hearts are joined in harmony, a love so pure and free. You are my.
Hey guys, so I've linked detailed frontal ventilation tutorials in the description. For this one, I'm just going to show you a little bit. I'm using method number 4 at the back and method number 3 at the front. So for method number 4, I'm going to be skipping lines like we do on method number 3. And on the line that I'm ventilating, I'm going to skip 2 tiny horizontal lines, those small horizontal lines that looks like boxes, those ones. Skip 2 and then ventilate on the third one, picking 3 strands of hair. On the back, I'm using this method at the back portion, and then at the front I'm going to switch to method number 3, and I will also switch the amount of hair that I'll be picking. Yeah, so I'm going to pick 3 strands right here at the back. This method, guys, you cannot use it alone. You have to make sure that you are mixing it with another method. Like I said before, I have different ventilation tutorials, like frontal ventilation tutorials method for different types of wigs in the description. Do check them out. They are so detailed and beginner friendly. This one is just summarized because this video is too long to be ventilating a frontal from start. I just wanted to show you the method that I was doing. So you're going to pick 3 strands of hair and then skip 2 tiny horizontal lines and then ventilate on the third, pick 3 strands of hair, and then you're going to pass it through, twist, turn and tie. And if you don't know how to ventilate, I also have a beginner friendly tutorial on how to use a ventilating needle. It will be in the description. Yeah, so I'm going to continue with this method, and the frontal that I'm using for this wig is a 11 by 3. So my ear to ear measurements is 11 inches, and then from the back to the front I did 3 inches. Yeah, so make sure you measure your ear to ear measurements, and then you can do 3 inches from the front to the back. Yeah, so like that, guys. As you can see right there, it's showing that at the front I was using a different method. So I'm going to continue to do this like about when I have like an inch remaining, yeah, almost an inch remaining, and then I will switch to method number 3, whereby I'll be skipping only 1 tiny horizontal line and then ventilate on the next tiny horizontal line. Yeah, so skip this and then ventilate on this one, picking 2 strands of hair. 2 strands of hair. Remember, at the back we are skipping 2 and picking 3, and right here we are skipping 1 and then we are picking 2 strands of hair. And then when we are like less than a quarter of an inch before our hairline, I'm going to switch from picking 2 strands of hair to picking 1 strand, so that we can have that natural frontal look. Yeah, so pick 2 right here, and then the remaining part I'm going to be picking only 1 strand of hair for a natural look. Yeah, guys, you have to watch the detailed ventilation tutorials, the detailed frontal ventilation tutorials. If you don't understand, this is just a summarized version. So I'm going to show you again another line. So make sure you skip 1 straight vertical line, those lines that are coming from the back all the way to the front. And then on the next, we are doing method number 4, whereby we'll be skipping 2 tiny horizontal lines, those small lines that looks like boxes. Skip 2 of those and then ventilate on the third, picking 3 strands of hair. And then when you're right here at the front, you are going to be skipping only 1 strand, 1 tiny horizontal line, picking 2 strands of hair. And then when you're near the hairline, like near the hairline, guys, you can see right there that the part that I'm picking 1 strand is like less than a quarter of an inch. And then I'm going to pick 1 strand of hair, still doing the same method number 3, where I'll be ventilating 1 tiny horizontal line and skipping 1 tiny horizontal line, picking 1 strand of hair. I hope you understand, guys. This is just summarized, but I hope you understand. So you have to continue doing that, and it will look like a zigzag right there for a natural look. So I'm going to continue to ventilate this part. If you want a detailed one, it's in the description. And this is how it's looking like. Like I said before, it's 11 by 3. The material that I used for ventilation is Swissless. So I used 2 packs of this braiding here. Yeah, it's pre-stretched. It's color number 2. Now for braiding the back, you are going to section your hair into 2 pieces, a smaller piece and a bigger piece. And then you are going to put the bigger piece away. Then take a smaller piece, pass your crochet through your wig cap like that, and then you're going to hook your braiding here, close the hook, and then you're going to pull through one side, hold one side like that, and then pull one side through, and make sure both sides are equal. Then you're going to take the bigger piece, and then you're going to place it on top, hold like this, place it on top, and then you're going to start braiding. Make sure you are doing this very close to the wig cap so that your braids won't be hanging loose. You want them to be secured to the wig cap. So you're going to braid. I'm going to braid just a little. I finish the ends later on. So braid, guys. This is so simple and easy. And make sure at the back you're spacing it out, and then you're going to reduce the spacing as you go up. And we're going to be doing bricklayering method so that our wig cap can be covered. Yeah, so this is how the braid is looking like, and then I continue to do that, guys. As you can see, I did the bricklayering method so that I can have more coverage. So pass your braiding through like there, you're braiding it through, place your braiding here on top, and then you're going to braid. Guys, the back is so easy to do, it's so simple and easy. So just like that, and then I'm going to braid, and I'll continue braiding until the top. And then for the part that is connecting my frontal and my wig cap, I'm going to be passing my crochet through to join both the frontal and the wig cap so that my wig can be more secure for long term. Yeah, so pass your crochet through your frontal and your wig cap, then pull your braiding here through one side when you're holding one side, and then you're going to place another braiding here on top, the bigger piece on top, and then you're going to braid. So simple. This is so simple. Yeah, like that, guys. Yeah, so we're going to continue braiding, and then we'll do the front the cornrow part, guys. Yeah, so for the cornrows, guys, I just did straight back, simple straight back cornrows. Yeah, so you're going to section your hair, and then you're going to section a smaller section of hair like that, and then you're going to take your braiding here, and then you're going to twist on your hair like that, and then you're going to braid, and then place your hair down, braid, place your hair down, braid. Make sure you're placing down at the beginning of your braid so that it will be tight. It won't be loose at the front right there. And then after braiding for a couple of time, you're going to section a smaller section of hair, and then you're going to braid like that, and then you're going to braid again. Then take your braiding here, and then you're going to feed it in from the side like that, and then you're going to braid, placing down 1, you're going to braid again, placing down 2, and then you're going to section your hair. So I'm not adding the braiding here at the same time that I'm sectioning my hair. This is very beginner friendly, guys. If you don't know how to feed in your hair and section at the same time whilst braiding, do this method. Make sure when you're adding your braiding hair, you are not sectioning, you are not adding more hair, and when you're adding more hair to your cornrow, you are not adding the braiding hair. Yeah, so like this right here, I just added my hair. I'm going to braid 2 times, and then I'll add the braiding hair. And when I add the braiding hair, I'm not going to add more hair. I'm going to braid like this, and then after braiding, and that is when I'm going to be sectioning my hair like that, section, and then add it to the cornrow, and then you're going to cornrow. This is so easy. That way you won't have to stress about fitting in and gripping. You know that your braid is going to be tight, because the moment you are adding your braiding hair, it's not the same time you are sectioning your hair to make sure that your cornrow is tight. Yeah, so do this method just in case you're a beginner and you're wondering how to cornrow a wig. This is the easy method that I use. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to braid. I tried to make this as slow as possible so that you understand. And I do have other cornrows braided wig tutorials that you can watch, like if you want to see how to do it from the start, like if you want patterns and all that stuff. Those tutorials are going to be linked in the description so that you can check them out, just in case you want a cornrows wig with a different style. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to braid until I finish the cornrow, and then I will do the ends. Yeah, so make sure the moment you're adding your braiding hair is not the same moment you are sectioning your hair. When you do it like separately, like I said before, your cornrow will be tight. Like it will be easier for you to grip the hair and make it tight without it being loose. Yeah, so this is easy, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and join the family. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You are the best. Thank you so much for coming back. Yeah, so I'm going to continue to braid. Yeah, I'm going to show you again, and we're going to explain doing it slow. So section a smaller section of hair like that, and then you're going to take your braiding hair and then place it and then twist it with your hair, guys. As you can see, you can also slow down the video. There are settings on YouTube that you can slow down the video if it's like fast for you, but I try to make it slow. Yeah, so you're going to section your hair and then you're going to add like that, and then you're going to braid, and then you're going to add your braiding hair from the side, and then you're going to braid without sectioning more hair. So braid like that, and then now I'm going to section more hair, and then I'm not going to add braiding hair, I'm going to braid like that. After doing this, add your braiding hair from the side, and then I'm going to place it like that, and then I'm going to braid. And make sure you're pressing down your braiding hair, so that you press it down and braid, pressing down and braid. And the time you're adding your braiding hair is not the same time you are going to section your hair. Just know that, and you're good to go. So simple and easy. So guys, I did finish the ends of camera, and I did dip the entire wig in water, like everything, the frontal, everything. I did dip it in water with conditioner. After making the wig, I wasn't sure if I wanted to add baby hairs or not, so I did make a post on my community, on my YouTube community, asking if I should add baby hairs or not, and I got some interesting replies, and you wanted some baby hairs, and one specific comment was that I should add the baby hairs on the sides. So I did what you asked, and then I added the baby hairs. Thank you so much, wig lovers, for commenting and for supporting. Like, thank you so much for your input. Now we have this beautiful wig. Yeah, so this is how I added the baby hairs. I added on 2 cornrows and I skipped one, so that the hair will come and lay on the third. Yeah, so do your baby hairs on in front of 2 cornrows and then skip one, and then do 2 and skip one, and the one that you skip, that is where the hair will come and lay. This way it will be easier for you to do your edges, just in case it's hard for you to do your edges. Like, just in case it's hard for you to lay your edges, do this, guys. It was hard for me, so I decided to do this method, and it worked. Yeah, so I'm going to show you a little bit of ventilation, but I was just doing method number 3 at the front, doing the same method number 3, and I was picking only one strand. So I'll be doing 2 cornrows, skipping one, 2 cornrows, skipping one, and the middle part, I'm not going to be doing it from here to this other side. I'm not going to be doing here the top part right here, like the request said. They wanted the baby hairs on the sides. Yeah, so that is exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm doing method number 3, the same method that I showed you when I started ventilating the up close. It's just the same that I'm doing right here. I'm picking one strand of hair so that I can get a natural look. And guys, that is it, guys. That is how I achieved this week. And again, thank you so much to each and every one of you that commented. Thank you so much. You're like a family, wig making family. Like, your input means a lot to me, your comments means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for interacting with me. I love you so much, guys. Yeah, so this is how the hair is going to be laying on the one that we skipped, like that, guys. Yeah, so for the installation I did it separately, but before that let's sew the elastic, yeah, so that you can have more security. You know, braided wigs, they can be a little bit heavier, so you need an elastic so that your wig can stay. I'm not saying it's heavy, but I'm saying you need more security so that it won't pull back. Yeah, I'm going to install this wig using less spray. I'm not going to be using glue, I'm using less spray only, so you have to help it so that your wig stays in place. So guys, as you've seen, I'm just going to sew my elastic right here on the side, and make sure your elastic is straight before you start sewing it on the side so that it's not twisted. Yeah, so sew from this side going all the way to the other side, and then come back again for extra security. Yeah guys, so it's so it's so it's so simple. It's so what do I say? It's so simple and easy to do. Yeah, and I do have a tutorial on how to sew your elastic on a closure, but I'm going to be doing a comparison tutorial, like how to sew an elastic on a frontal and how to sew on a closure using different types of wig caps. I'm going to be using a wig cap that is an adjustable wig cap and a dome wig cap. Like, the way you sew your elastic is different. Yeah, so I will show you how to do that. Yeah, so just so simple and easy. Yeah, and like I said before, guys, the installation I did it separately. This video is long, like 18 minutes, nearly 19 minutes is long, and including the installation, it was going to be a very long video. So I wanted the installation to be very detailed, and I decided to separate it and do it on its own. So it's coming next after this video, so make sure you subscribe. So this is how the wig is looking like. And guys, thank you so much for the advice of adding baby hairs. Like, I loved this wig, guys. I really loved it. Yeah, so stay tuned for the installation, and you can see how easy it was to install, guys. Look at that. This wig is so beautiful. Look at that, and especially with the side baby hairs, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much for your comments, thank you so much for your input, thank you so much for your advice. I love you so much, guys. So don't forget to like this video, share, and subscribe if you're new, and if you're already subscribed. But thank you so much for coming back. You are the best. Yeah guys, so this is all for today. I will see you guys in my next tutorial. I love you guys. Goodbye.